Hello students, today we have to repair this joint and the name of the joint is T-lap joint. For this we need some material. The materials could be soft wood. There will be some soft wood and some cutting tools will be required. These tools are handsaw, and the next is jack plane. Third is the marking gauge. Fourth is rasp cut file. Fifth is the former's chisel. Sixth is the ball peen hammer. And seventh is the steel rule. And the eighth one is the tri-square. Now as we proceed on working with this, we will see the application of the various tools. First of all, what we have done, we have taken a piece of 300 millimeter as per the requirement of our drawing. And now this piece will be made to the required size. You can see the size will presently is a little bit larger, and after doing some marking with the marking gauge, this is the marking gauge. Okay, we are doing marking, and this marking is set for 45 millimeter dimension, right? And now sir will be making it plain, and the size of 45 by 45 square will be ready. Please see. Now we are using the jack plane to make the size 45 millimeter by 45 millimeter, the cross section. This is called planing. We have made it 45 millimeter by 45 millimeter square. The total length is 300 millimeter. Now we will be again using the marking gauge to perfectly make it a 45 millimeter cross sectional square to the length of 300 millimeter. Now the cuboid is ready for next operation. Now we will be making it in two halves because there are two pieces. So this total length will be exactly divided into two parts with the help of your steel rule and your pen or pencil. Now sir is cutting 150 millimeter, two pieces. Now we are marking as per the drawing. to create the grooves for the purpose of fitment or joining. The grooving of this portion has been marked. Now, the grooving for this lower portion has to be marked. This is the method of marking. You can see. You will be able to understand once it is being cut. Now, we are doing the marking for this lower part at the one end of the block. The marking has to be all around. Otherwise, the cutting will not be straight as required. Now the marking has been completed, right? What we have done? We have done two markings. One is for the end, one side marking.
This is side is 52.5.
52.5, yes.
And with the group end 45.
45, right.
And side is 52.5.
52.5, yes.
And दूसरे pieces and length is 45.
45, yes.
And depth is
22.5, right. So the marking has been completed with the help of steel rule as well as the ball pen. We can use pencil also.
Marking gauge.
Now the marking gauge is being set at suitable size to create the position of chiseling. You can see it.
ये लेंथ हो गया हमारा, ये फिलर हो गया और ये हमने इसका डेप्थ ले लिया 22.
Yes, the marking has been completed.
और दूसरा पीसेस दोनों साइड हो गई, ये बीच का ब्लॉक हो गया और इसकी लेंथ हो गई 150.
Right.
अब इसका ऑपरेशन इज कटिंग.
Now the operation is removing of the excess material to create the slots. Now this sawing has been done up to the mark of depth so that we can now remove the excess material with the help of chisel.
दूसरे पार्ट्स की लेंथ
Yes.
डेप्थ.
Right. Now we are removing the corner material just to get this side. Now this corner is prepared. Right. Now we are using the hand saw. Now we will be using a firmer chisel because to create the central slot, we cannot use the hand saw. See how firmer chisel is being used. This operation is called chiseling. It should be equal both the edges. Otherwise, fitment will not be proper. This is chiseling has been done. Okay.
अब chiseling करने के बाद जो थोड़ा spot आया है,
it will be cleaned.
करने के लिए file कट.
Now we will be using rasp cut file to clean the unevenness. Yes, this is the rasp cut file.
One side is flat.
One side it is flat, the other side is very rough, curved, you can see. Now we are using the flat side to create the surface smoothness. Now both the surfaces are made smooth with the help of this rasp cut file. See,
This piece is
both the cuts are made on the single piece, and now sir will be cutting it in two halves to make two separate components.
आप दोनों पार्ट को अलग कर देंगे.
Now the two parts are ready. We are removing the corner sharp edges. We are removing the corner sharp edges to make it smooth and burr free. Now the top part is prepared. You can see both the parts are ready. And our objective is to create the complete T-joint. We will fix it together and then we will be doing.
चेक करते हैं कि सही आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है. आपके पास सारे ऑप्शन हैं. पहले ही अगर हम इसे छोटा कर देंगे तो जॉइंट हो जाएगा. इसलिए थोड़ा बड़ा रखा जाता है ताकि जॉइंट के हिसाब से उसको फिटिंग किया जाता है.
For fitment purpose, we have to keep some margin so that during finishing we can get a proper joint. Now we are checking the joint is proper or not. You see, it is almost slightly tight. So I think it is okay. Now we have to press fit it. We have to press it inside the slot. Now we are using the ball peen hammer for this operation. see that joint is complete. Our objective has been completed now. The complete T-lab joint is ready with us. Okay, so this is the activity we have to perform in the carpentry shop. And in the carpentry shop, you learn the application or uses of various common carpenter's tool. You also learn about the various types of woods we are using, because in every place the same type of wood cannot be applicable. For bridges, a different type of wood will be there. For plank, there will be different. For the legs of the plank, there will be different material. For the electric pole, there will be different material. For your bats of cricket, there will be different material. So we learn also about various types of wood and their application. Right? I think most of the basic fundamentals we have used during preparation of this simple T-joint. The preparation objective of this preparation is to make you familiar with the common carpenter's tool. If there is any query, you will send me a message. I will reply accordingly. Thank you very much.